Welcome to Corinth Holders High School. I'll be sharing some information with you about the math classes that you will be taking during your ninth grade year. There are 3 different courses you could be taking: Math 1A, 1B, Math 2, Honors Math 2. As we're going through this information, if you have questions about these courses, please ask your guidance counselor. They will either share the information with you or contact us to get more specific information. Math 1A, 1B. If you took 8th grade math, you will be taking Math 1A, 1B your 9th grade year. Topics that you will study are functions, linear, exponential, and quadratic, systems of equations, and systems of inequalities, and 1 variable statistics. This is a year-long course. You will take math both your fall and spring semester. How will knowledge be assessed? You will do practice through something called Delta Math. It is an online practice program that we have. Quizzes, quests, which are kind of between quizzes and tests, and unit tests. This course does have a final exam. At the end of the first semester, you'll take a teacher-made exam, which means that it is made by the teachers who teach the course, and it will cover all the material you learned in Math 1A. At the end of the second semester, you will take the end of course state exam, covering material from all of Math 1A and 1B. Both of these exams will be 20% of your semester average. What will students need to be successful? These first 4 things are common to all of our math classes here at Corinth Holders High School. You need something to write with every day, something to write on every day, graph paper, because you will be graphing those functions, and access to a calculator, whether that is Desmos, which is an online graphing tool, or the TI-84 graphing calculator. We do have some TI-84 calculators that can be used in class, but if you have access to one at home, it will be beneficial to you. You also need a desire to learn and a willingness to ask questions. Your work ethic. Complete all assignments to the best of your ability. After you have taken Math 1A, 1B your 9th grade year, you will take Math 2 during your sophomore year. You could possibly take Honors Math 2 if you earn a high A average in both Math 1A and Math 1B. That will be determined during the spring semester when you register for your sophomore year. Couple of things to be aware of. You could potentially have 2 different teachers during the year, a teacher for Math 1A in the fall and a different teacher for Math 1B in the spring. You will also earn a math elective credit for Math 1A and a math credit for Math 1B. So you will earn 2 credits for this course throughout the year. Some skills that you need to be familiar with from 8th grade are your integers, how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, how to solve basic equations, and how to graph on a coordinate plane. If you took Math 1 in the 8th grade, then you will be taking Math 2 as a freshman. Some topics that you will study are transformations, congruent triangles, right triangle trigonometry, functions, quadratic, radical, and rational functions, and probability. This is a 1-semester course. It is taken either in the fall or the spring semester, so you will only have math 1 semester during your 9th grade year if you're taking Math 2. How will knowledge be assessed? With quizzes, unit tests, and check your understandings. These check your understandings, which they call CYUs, are checks throughout the unit to make sure that you're on track, to make sure that you're understanding what's going on, to make sure that you are understanding the material and where things might need to be adjusted. This course also has a final exam. It is a teacher-made exam covering all the material in the course. It will begin at the end of the semester, and it is 20% of your final semester average. What do you need to be successful? These same 4 things that we mentioned earlier. Something to write with every day, something to write on every day, graph paper for your functions, and a calculator, either Desmos or the TI-84. You also need a desire to learn and a willingness to ask questions. After you take Math 2 your 9th grade year, you will take either Math 3A, 3B or Math 3 during your sophomore year. You could possibly also take Honors Math 3 if you earn a high A average in Math 2. Your placement in these Math 3 courses is all dependent on how successful you are in Math 2. That will be decided when you register for your sophomore classes. Honors Math 2. Topics that will be covered in Honors Math 2 are transformations, congruent triangles, right triangle trigonometry, functions, quadratic, radical, and rational, and probability, just like were covered in Math 2. There are also some honors topics that will be covered, two of which are writing proofs and special right triangles. This is also a one-semester course. It will be taken either in the fall or the spring semester. How will knowledge be assessed? With quizzes and tests, and also projects throughout the semester. What differentiates Honors Math 2 from Math 2 is the type of questioning that will be happening in your assessments. The students must be able to apply knowledge in new and unfamiliar ways. You will need to take the knowledge that you have gained throughout the unit and use it in a variety of situations for your assessments. Not just be able to use a formula, but be able to choose the formula, explain why it's being used, and use it in multiple ways. This course also has a teacher-made exam at the end of the semester. It will be 20% of the student's final average. What will students need to be successful? Something to write with every day, something to write on every day, graph paper for those functions, and a calculator, either Desmos or the TI-84. Honors students also need to be able to be a self-starter, independent worker, and a critical thinker. You need to be able to work with multi-step problems, to be able to take the information that you have been given and think through how to apply it in multiple situations. After taking Honors Math 2, you will take either Math 3 or Honors Math 3 your sophomore year. Your placement in that course will depend on how successful you are in Honors Math 2. If you have any other questions, please let us know, and we look forward to having you in our math classes your 9th grade year.